We got the live stream pulled up, and I just really don't care what these people have to say. It's like she's like reading some book or something. It's like, come on, dude. And the funny thing about the past 6 votes is just all of the grandstanding, the smirking, the smug. You know what, man? Here we go. So the chair has examined the proceedings. What is this? What is she going to say? I'll come to this in a second, and we'll get the volume up. But here's the big story.
6th.
Kevin McCarthy loses a 6th vote as the GOP struggles to agree on a leader. Struggles, it's simple, not McCarthy. And you got. There's so much, man. Crenshaw called the resistors. He called them terrorists. Do you guys hear that?
I thought that he called them something else, and then someone else called them terrorists.
Maybe.
What's it? Kinzinger.
Kinzinger called them terrorists.
That's what I heard.
Was it Kinzinger, not Crenshaw?
Yeah, that's
maybe,
what I heard.
Maybe I got it mixed up.
Crenshaw did use a slur, though. If you want to consider words like that.
I'm pretty sure Crenshaw said terrorist.
Okay, I thought he did. But actually, I got to give the shout out to the Krasenstein brothers because I think they're the ones who actually tweeted it. And so I'm not gonna. No offense to the Krasenstein brothers. He says. Dan Crenshaw referred to the 20 Republicans against McCarthy as terrorists. You hear that? Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz, Scott Perry, terrorists. Okay, well, let's fact check that because no offense to the Krasenstein brothers, but they're not the most prominent journalists, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't even know how to find this. When I read the tweet, it was Adam Kinzinger did a long thing, and at the end he was like called them legislative terrorists in his tweet, and then I thought that. Dan Crenshaw used a different word.
I like the booing. Let's play it up. What are they booing over? I love the booing.
I think the audio on the
they all should be booed.
Desktop audio might be super loud.
For what purpose does the gentleman from California?
Fight!
Uh-oh. What is this? Is anybody even there anymore?
They just made a motion.
Ayes have it. The yeas and nays are ordered.
For what? Please go.
I don't know. We weren't listening.
We should do
yeas and nays are requested.
We got to do an IRL live from Congress.
A sufficient number having risen, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device.
Did we see what they were voting on? I didn't expect them to go to a motion immediately.
Our government's a joke.
It's like we're doing the intros and everything.
When hasn't it been a joke?
This shit is so funny, dude. Like, the fact that this can just go into Sesame Street without anyone batting an eye is pretty hilarious.
All right, here we go. A motion to adjourn. There it is. Oh. They're going home. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. Coverage of people who won't do their jobs.
Those lazy bums, get back to work.
But look, the nays. The Democrats are saying
they don't want to leave.
Come on.
Well, they want McCarthy to lose again.
Hey, the Democrats plus the holdouts, if the Republican holdouts say nay, then they ain't going anywhere.
So they vote on everything. This is just voting to go home and sleep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Time remaining. Are we going to sit here for? We got to sit here for. This is the challenging thing about today. This is history.
Yeah.
It's the last. It's been 100 years to the day that there has been something like this. Well, yesterday, when the House did not elect a speaker. 100 years, 1923. And so here we are again, and Kevin McCarthy has lost 6 ballots. Wow. Now they're trying to go home.
What?
All right.
So if
lazy bums. And the World Economic Forum, by the way, just called this race last night. If you go on their website, you can look at their member, Kevin McCarthy, and it says that he's listed as the majority leader of the House of Representatives on the World Economic Forum website.
House. Majority leader is the Republicans are in the majority, and he's the leader of the Republican Party. That's a fact.
Officially, but still, it's interesting to see the World Economic Forum here.
Putting him on a pedestal.
No, hold on. I got to correct this.
Yes, yeah.
He's the majority leader, whether he's speaker or not. He's the majority leader right now.
Doesn't he need to get voted in?
No. So that's an RNC thing. Majority leader means, all right, so the Republicans are in the majority, right? That means they're the majority. The leader of the party, GOP, is Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy was elected by the Republican National Committee or whatever organization. So he is the leader of the majority. Speaker of the House is totally different. I'm seeing a bunch of people be like, the World Economic Forum says he's speaker, and I look and it says majority leader. He is. They won the majority. He's the leader of the Republicans in the House. You don't got to like him. You don't got to like the guy. Right. But that's why everyone's marching in lockstep behind him. Right. Because he's just in charge of the establishment machine. So nobody dares go up against him. And that's why they're calling, Matt Gaetz, Boebert, and the Freedom Caucus terrorists.
Yeah, to clarify on that, Adam Kinzinger called them legislative terrorists a year ago. A year and a half ago. So this Dan Crenshaw thing might be real. I just haven't seen the source. I haven't seen the actual tweet.
So far,
Timeline.
one Republican nay. I hope the Republicans don't let him go home. Matt Gaetz, don't let him go home.
What's this movie like? It's 12 Good Men or something, you know what I'm talking about? Where they can't leave until they have a verdict?
The jury.
Are they going to wait 12 minutes and then at the end everybody's going to say 40? Like a bunch of people will say yay and make it, or a bunch of people will say nay. So they want to make them think they get to stay in at the last minute.
They're trying to go home.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna.
Well, they probably weren't able to broker a deal.
Right.
We want Sesame
But look,
Street.
the Democrats don't want to leave. I think that's hilarious.
Turn it off.
So what would happen if they don't leave?
They gotta vote.
They gotta keep.
And then if
passing votes.
Kinzinger's not going to get it, which he doesn't seem to, what will happen? They just keep voting 9 times.
Kinzinger, McCarthy?
Not Kinzinger. Yeah, McCarthy.
They got to keep going until they get someone. And so there are rumors that McCarthy is going to try and talk with some Democrats or something's going to happen. And a lot of people are scared. They're like, oh no, if 109 Democrats and 109 Republicans decide to come together, they can nominate someone like Liz Cheney because that'll get them over the threshold for the vote. I just don't see that happening. That's crazy. But, maybe. What am I supposed to...
So what happens? Someone just changes their mind overnight, or they get threatened, or like, I'm going to kill you if you don't... Like, what goes on?
I
What
think
goes
they're
on?
making deals between
That's the only thing. It's like so obvious where it's like, we're going to vote literally 5 minutes later, and now we changed our mind because, wow. What realistically happens in order for somebody to be like, I guess I changed my mind?
Well, so look, if they do a vote, and then, I'm sitting here, and then they're like, everybody votes McCarthy, and then I don't. Then it's like, okay, we're not going to go home. We're not going to get done, and you're not going to win. Just vote McCarthy. Some people just go, fine, whatever.
This is literally like something that can affect, the everyday person. Like, I just want to go home and eat, so I'm just going to change my mind.
They've been here 2 days. But more importantly, it's kind of like, look, you're not going to win. And so someone might be like, okay, fine. Here's the crazy thing, though. Kevin McCarthy's losing votes.
Right.
He lost 19 votes the first time. Then he lost 20. Then he lost 21. He's just slowly losing more people. It's time for the McCarthy faction to realize they have no loyalty. It's only fear. And the people opposing McCarthy are the people who are voting on principle, saying we do not want an establishment shill who worked against the America First movement, against Donald Trump, even if Donald Trump endorses him. I'll tell you what's really interesting. Donald Trump came out and said everybody should vote for McCarthy, and Matt Gaetz said, sad. Yo, Trump's retired. That's the way I'm putting it. I think Trump's coming out and endorsing him because he's like, just leave me alone. Just call off your dogs. Look, they raided his house. The feds kick his door in. I'm sure when that happened, he said, please, just stop. I just want to play golf. And they were like, okay, endorse our guys, play ball with us, and you can. And I think that's what Trump's doing.
But why is he running to be president of the United States then? Why is he putting himself out there? Why is he still on Truth Social?
He has to.
He doesn't have to.
Or maybe what Tim's saying, maybe he wins and now he's a different person.
He comes out with NFTs. Look,
saw
I know
that.
he made a lot of money off that.
I bought a few. I made a couple bucks.
But his right now, I'm seeing people have been super chatting me and chatting earlier and commenting that Trump sold out.
Right.
Supporting McCarthy. Look, man, the media makes Donald Trump look like an Oompa Loompa. They brighten his face. They saturate it so he gets real dark orange.
I've seen it in person.
And then he goes to those same journalists and says, I'm going to give you the perfect interview, the exclusive. You can report whatever you want. Why would you do that?
Right.
Kevin McCarthy calls him a Putin puppet. Kevin McCarthy blames him for January 6th. Kevin McCarthy works against MAGA candidates. And then Trump's like, I'm going to endorse the guy who's trying to ruin me.
So you're saying that...
He's retired. He's like, I'm done fighting these people,
Right.
You
It's
think
more than retired, though, right? Right. If you're retired, you don't do anything. So it's more than retired. What you're saying.
But I feel like
retired and controlled, retired and blackmailed, retired and what? Because why would you even say anything? You know what
I wonder because
why do anything?
So they raided his house. The FBI raids his house. Okay, it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
He goes to them and says, "How do I make it stop?" And they say, "Endorse us." And he goes, "Okay."
Would that
You
be
got-
blackmail?
Yes, sir. Yes,
if
sir.
he goes
Of course,
to them,
extortion.
No,
for sure.
not if the government's doing it. The government can't charge itself, can it?
Right.
I mean,
Well,
it
I
can.
guess it can, technically.
But we investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong.
But if I came to you and I was like, "What can I do?" and you're like, "Do this thing," and then would you be blackmailing me if I asked you what I should do?
the government routinely goes to people and says, "We will drop the criminal charges against you if you do this thing for us." Isn't that funny how they're allowed? I don't think they should even be allowed to do that. I mean, it's a challenging thing to argue, but this idea of So I'm watching that movie Molly's Game. You ever see it? 2017. It's really good.
Yep.
It's about the woman who ran the poker room.
Yep. It's pro
Poker
skier.
games.
Yeah.
And a part of the movie is the feds say to her, "We will give you all your money back that we seized. You will, which will, it's $5 million we illegally took from you without unconstitutionally. We'll give it back. You won't go to jail, but you got to turn over the communications that you have with other people that aren't criminal in nature." So these, like, she has communications with people about their family and personal lives, and they're like, "We want all of the forensic imaging from your devices." She's like, "No way. Like, that's not even related to any crimes." And they're like, "Give it to us and you get your money back." For what reason? It was civil forfeiture. They stole her money. So the government does it. That's what they do. Yo, remember that story where it was like somebody was walking through the airport with $15,000 and we took it?
They just took it.
It's
yeah.
like, what?
I never heard that, but
And it was like the cops are all smiling and the dog sniffed out the money and there's stacks of cash. And it's like, carrying money is not a crime, dude.
Yeah, civil asset forfeiture is extremely disturbing. That if you have, what is it? What's the, what the limit is over how much amount of cash on you, and then all of a sudden the cops can just be like,
wow,
It's ours.
it's ours.
yeah, it's like it's
I
probable
think it's over
cause.
$10,000.
They consider it probable cause of a crime or something if you have a lot of money.
Well, they're supposed to investigate if it's related to any crime or not, but many police departments just keep it for themselves and then use it in their budgets, and they buy themselves luxury vehicles and a lot of other things that are just egregious. So, yeah, I mean, what else did you expect the government to do other than conducting theft? That's pretty much what the government does all the time anyway. So,
Well, hold on. It's not theft anymore. It's more like a... Well, hold on. No, hold on.
It's like a...
If the government were to take something from you, you could call that theft, right?
Right.
But what if the government takes your stuff, destroys it, and then prints money, which devalues your currency? Like, what would that be? Counterfeiting?
like
They've
a
given
real
them
beatdown.
Well, because here's the point: modern monetary policy, modern monetary theory, they don't tax you to use your tax dollars to buy stuff. They just make money.
Right.
They tax you to control inflation because they're making money.
Right.
So they found a way to take money out of your bank account without you realizing taking money out of your bank account. So is that real? It is a kind of theft, I guess. Right.
Well, we've kind of agreed to it, unfortunately, by
hold on
living
there,
here.
man.
I don't know. So
You might have agreed to it,
Yeah.
especially when you get pulled over by the police and
Let's
you
be real.
cheering and you
Hold
get
on,
all
man.
happy.
It's-
but
No, listen,
no one
listen.
signed a social
Well, the way it
contract
is is-
there.
No. Hold on. What we agree to is that we have a subscription service called government. That's what we quote unquote agree to. By living here, the general perception of the American people is that you take a percentage of my income to cover the cost of roads and police. That's not what they're doing. They're creating money through modern monetary policy and fractional reserve banking without you knowing, and they're spending more money than you realize from you. So we didn't agree. We the people, through circuitous means, they have created a system where they just create money, spend it however they want. Nobody agreed to give $1.7 trillion in this big omnibus spending bill. Nobody agreed to give Ukraine these billions of dollars.
Right.
They just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, taxation is theft, and it's a way to pretty much keep everyone in line in order to keep people poor and subjugated.
You know what? You do a direct Democratic vote right now on sending funding to Ukraine, it loses.
Really?
Period.
For sure.
There's no way you walk. Here's what we're gonna do. How about I used to do street canvassing. I go out in the street, the microphone, and I ask people to give me $20 for Ukraine. Guess what?
Yeah, you're not getting it.
No, some people would.
Right.
Some people definitely would, but most people would say
No,
no.
of course not. Liberals or or Republicans. Doesn't matter.
They'd say no.
Doesn't matter.
Nah, it really just depends on how good you are at selling. So we'll see. Because some people would totally do it.
I understand.
But let's say not $20, 20%. I'll say this: how much do you make per week? And they'll say like, oh, I work at Starbucks. I do $15 an hour.
Right.
I get about $500 after after everything. And it's like, all right, I want $150 for Ukraine. They're
Right.
gonna say, no way, dude.
Of course.
No way. Whoa. It's not about what you asked for. It's about what we get to do. We get to take it from you.
It's a privilege.
Yeah, it's a privilege, man. All right, here, where are we at here? On motion to adjourn. Oh, man. 32 Republicans haven't voted yet, 13 Democrats. 200 Democrats say nay. No adjourn.
Dude, I bet the
One Republican voted no so
I bet
far.
the Republicans
Republican
are
voted no.
intentionally waiting just to screw over, just to make those people, like, they're like giving them hope, false hope. And then at the very end, like with 30 seconds, 20 seconds left, they're all going to be like,
No, they're not going to vote. Oh. You know why?
Oh, you can choose
Nays
not to
have
vote.
it.
You could not.
Yeah,
vote.
it's not, no vote is one of the options. So they just don't vote, and the Democrats take it. And that means you
and
can't.
the no
They don't
vote.
get to adjourn. This is fun.
They
It's
vote
like-
on everything. That's it.
They vote on
What do you
everything.
got? You guys want eggs tomorrow? Vote. What are you guys looking for? Vote.
Motion to get blimpies for lunch.
Bro, Bro, this is crazy.
The eyes.
This shit is no secret, bro. Like, they get to talk to each other and almost threaten you in real life, like in real time. Like the shit that we like talk about as conspiracy, we're seeing it right now. They're like, look here, you fucking, you know what I mean? They go right up to you right now. They're like, I see you haven't voted yet. Whatever it is, we're witnessing.
Oh yeah,
it.
you're right.
I've never seen this shit. Is my point?
I don't know if
can they not intermingle before voting or no?
they can, but you got 15 minutes. There's no way each member knows how other members voted.
I know if I vote and you vote and I go up to you and we don't know each other and I say, look here, Tim, someone's gonna kick me out that shit if they know that someone's uncomfortable.
I think it's the chairs. Like they have a button, don't they, on the chairs? Something like
Yeah, it's an electrical button.
No, maybe not because
something
are
like
those
that.
chairs assigned? Are they assigned chairs?
I don't know how that works.
Dude, you know what I think about Congress? I just think it's full of people who are like, oh, better follow the rules. They told me I have to wear a shirt. No,
think
I
so?
better wear a tie. Yeah, totally.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like the worst kids you knew in high school, not like worst as in society, as in like we dropped out, and that's like they're doing great. My friends that like dropped, they're doing great. But all the intellects, I feel like that's like I'm better than everyone. I'm a genius. I'm intelligent.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying these people all go in and they're like, but we have to do things this way.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So there's
but the
still
speaker says I have to do it.
They're like
There's a
rule
handful of people.
followers.
They're aware of the rules, and
Like Lauren Boebert
Yeah.
brought her gun in, I think, and like Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't want to wear a mask. There are a handful of people who are like, get your rules out of there, man.
right,
It's so
right.
stupid.
I understand.
They're playing ball, but then behind the scenes, from what I know, they get drunk.
Here we
and-
go.
Right,
Here we go.
correct.
Just
We
trash
got a
talking.
minute 15.
It's a close vote.
It's a close vote. Minute 15 remaining.
Oh, they're all coming in. I knew it. All the yays pouring in with a minute left.
There's still 6 Democrats who haven't voted yet.
They want to leave.
One of these sports leagues needs to step it up because, like, the fact that this is more exciting than any sporting event I've watched in years. Someone needs to step it up, bro. Like, and I'm a sports fan.
Are our public servants going to leave for the night?
Yes.
We got 50
Want to take
seconds.
a side vote? Yeah.
Side bets.
25
right.
people
Yeah.
still didn't
I
vote
wonder-
yet.
I wonder
Put a
if-
1 in
I
chat if
wonder
you
if-
think they're going to stay.
If you go to like the Hollywood Casino down the road, I wonder if you can bet on this. I bet
bet you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet if you go to the sports book,
I'm sure you could bet on everything.
Yep.
They got a C-SPAN, just a C-SPAN instance open. Everyone's watching C-SPAN.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not.
Do you think?
that
Do they
makes
have?
sense.
Do they have earpieces in? Are they like listening to
30 seconds.
Like someone in like a headquarters being
Yo,
like, all right, we have 47 votes.
The Nays have it by 5 votes with 25 seconds left.
This is tight.
So that means they'll stay. And they'll
There's
make
like
a vote.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh,
If the Nays
203,
win,
207.
they
All right.
4 votes.
What are the
Republicans
Are we
passed the
going home?
Democrats today.
Someone is on a power
Don't
trip
go
right now.
home.
What are we
don't
betting?
Go home. I'm betting they don't go home.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they're
my
gonna
vote
stay.
is stay and do your jobs.
It's funny that it's
Just
so
because
close.
Kevin McCarthy doesn't have the votes doesn't mean you get to leave. You stay until you figure it out.
Can they just do
3,
this forever,
2,
please?
Here we go.
One. Happy New Year. It's a clown show.
Oh, the Nays have it.
Someone put it on
Nobody
1 second
gets to
vote.
leave.
Wow.
Good.
Someone voted
them
after
there.
it hit 0. You can't do that. What? They're still voting.
Doesn't matter.
It's
The Nays
illegal.
have it.
That's at least
This is the greatest government in the world. What
The
are they doing?
mail-in ballots are coming in. That's the greatest joke
ballots.
ever. Still.
It
Why-
is.
Do you
It
think
is.
it's this close by just by design or by like
It's the country, man.
immersion? Like
So
like,
look, they're still voting. I don't know if the time remaining actually matters, to be honest.
Either way, it's a clown show, man.
Hey, look,
Whatever the question was.
like yeah,
Yeah, they
is it
got
like an
to
emergent
count the mail-in
phenomenon?
ballots, man. Like all the
That's
mail-in,
right.
all the mail-in ballots are rolling in now. So it's going to take at least another
Right.
week. At
I
least
know.
another
I know
week.
the time ran out for the election, but absentee ballots are still going to be counted anyway.
Yeah.
all night.
It's going to take a while.
I'm
They
wondering.
don't leave anyway because they got to
Because they
count.
keep counting again.
The, the Democrats are like, the total vote count is Republicans voting yay, aye, 207. Democrats voting nay, 563,297. Nays have it. The
beautiful,
Nays
man.
still have it.
Vote members in-
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
Here we go.
Try and boost to get a little more votes.
Nobody go home.
I'm so excited.
I would love to bang the
Any
gavel.
member elect wish to change his vote.
Oh, here we go. I want to go home.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Oh, there's a lot of changes.
Dang, get out of
We
here.
are offering $20 gift cards.
See how they cheat?
Oh,
That's-
come on. No, they're clapping.
Democracy manifest.
This is great, man.
Yep. Hold on. Wait. They're going to go home now, aren't they?
That's
Those
scandalous.
lazy, bureaucratic Beckys.
They should have stopped the vote at 0.
Someone ran up to a bunch of 4 Republicans voted no. There's 5 no votes. Come on, guys. 2 votes for stay. Don't let them leave.
This is good TV.
Does anybody want to change their vote? And then they do. Okay, now we can go home.
Oh, this is the American government.
Whoa,
Does
wait,
anyone
wait,
want to change?
wait, wait.
Shh, shh, shh.
Yeah, let's try and get a little more going on this.
They're booing.
I'd be freaking livid if I was a Democrat voting no, or anybody voting no on this. Like, this is life and death.
I like how they took the counter off the screen.
Yeah. What's going on?
They're going home.
Going home. What's he doing? He's changing his vote.
He's like the MVP for
You
tonight.
know what?
Like,
Everyone that wants to leave, leave. Let everyone else run the government.
right.
Nah, for real.
You think they give out like
Send in the guy with the horns again.
You think they give out a most valuable player tonight, like a little MVP award?
MVP, that,
little
that
like
final guy.
game
that
ball.
voted, yeah.
They toss a ball.
Yeah, whoever
Hey
changed
kid,
their vote.
catch.
At the very
A
end.
little Nancy Pelosi shirt or so, bra. Hey kid, catch.
Look at this stupid game. Yo, time ran out. They gotta stay.
So they get to leave. I still can't. I'm like,
pass a motion to not have to work tonight.
I'm incompetent. What does this mean? Can they leave?
If they get
Could you
yay, they
imagine,
leave.
like-
Now Ye has it by 214 and
Oh, by one-
213.
Until
By one
when?
now, by one, it's
What
close.
number do they
Come
need?
on, nay. Nay,
There's
nay,
no
nay.
number, it's just
There's
whichever
7 people
number
that still
works.
haven't voted.
Motion
Oh.
to adjourn.
Oh, 7 people. Gotcha.
Oh.
16.
Now
So you
we're
must
seeing-
vote. So you must vote.
Yes, I think
Wait,
so.
how come the Republican holdouts are saying go home? Come on. Matt Gaetz said he could vote all night. He probably voted no.
That's what I'm talking about. We need people like Matt Gaetz with a lot of
There's
energy.
5 votes
Lock
left.
the doors. Give them diapers. Let's fix this.
Like it's
Suspend their pay.
Yeah.
old people that don't have the energy, and I don't have hate towards old people by any means. People that don't have the energy to stay up past 9 o'clock and work for 18 hours.
I gotta call shenanigans. They had 15 minutes to vote. The timer ran out. The nays had it, and this is how it works. The rules don't apply. The time is meaningless. They're just like, well, does anybody want to change their vote? You do? All right, we can go home.
Now that you know the final vote tally, anyone want to change it?
they're yelling again. I'd start blasting some like DMX or something at this point if I was not.
Rest in peace, man.
On this vote, the yeas are 200. On this vote, the yeas are 260.
No, they're not, you
The
liar.
nays are 214. Accordingly,
Wow, what a bunch of children.
Dude, Congress is
motion
such
is
garbage.
adopted.
It's cooler than the Super Bowl.
Accordingly, the
C-SPAN
House
sucks,
stands
dude.
adjourned until noon tomorrow.
Oh, they cheated.
Boring.
Meanwhile,
This-
inflation is on the
This
rise.
House vote was cheating.
Yeah, that was-
They ran out of time, and the nays had it. And then they were like, does anybody want to change their vote? And then a bunch of votes came in after the
wanna
time
go
was
home.
over.
Yeah.
Where have
That's how
I
they
seen
do-
that before?
That's how they do it.
Wow,
seen that.
that was the
Look at
first time
this.
I ever
All
saw
right,
it
there it
happen in
is.
real time.
By the
Ladies
way,
and
you were
gentlemen.
talking about not offending old people. I think you're geriatric phobic. I'm just gonna.
You think I should just start offending them all?
You should 100%, dude. I'm gonna
I'm thinking of my own future because I don't want to be 85 and people tell me not to run
So
for
he's
office. and
octogenarophobic.
I don't know what this is.
Octogenophobic?
at 80 or over.
Oh, 80 plus.
It's really,
Yeah.
if you're 85 and you've had stem cells and NMN and your body is like the 45-year-old body, then I'm all about it. But if you get tired at 8 o'clock at night, get out of government.
Get out of government.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.